Welcome back to another video. Behind me you see a enclosed trailer that wasn't here before. We're going to take a look at it, but I was able to pick it up pretty cheap, and we're going to be doing a restore build for a motorcycle lover's dream rig. We go to the Tail of the Dragon a lot. We're going to be doing track days, things like that, and we're going to be taking this thing from the clapper that it is to something usable and something that looks really, really nice. So we're going to take a look at it, and then I'm going to talk about everything that I want to do. So it is a 6x12 enclosed. It's been lightly used, lightly loved, but overall it's in pretty good shape. Starting just first and foremost from the outside. I mean, the thing's getting washed and painted, absolutely. It's gonna be black like the truck. I've already swept out the inside, and the floor is in pretty good shape. The walls are in good shape. So we're gonna get some supplies and get started. So right off the bat, we're saving money because I found a gallon of gray paint for the walls. All right, we got the paint done, first coat inside, and looks like a brand new trailer already. So you watch the process, but look at this. It's already coming to life. We're gonna do a second coat and then the floor. We're gonna seal the floor, then do a moisture barrier, and then lay a rubber. We're gonna lay rubber down for a secondary floor and then do the X-Track, I think, on the floors and the walls. So that's coming, but we're already making progress.
Nice. That's what the doctor ordered there. Phew. Nice.
Color safety red.
Oh, dude, I hope you didn't just paint it. I hope you sanded it. Who do you think I am? All right, just a few short hours, we've been able to take what was kind of an ugly looking inside of a trailer to something that's already on the up. But this is going to be like a part one where we do the mostly of everything in the interior. We're gonna get that wrapped up and see the transformation, and then part two will be the exterior. We're turning this very cheap used trailer into something that looks gorgeous going down the road.
Gang.
Getting rid of some of the surface rust,
Yeah, sorry.
so that we can prime this and prime and paint in front of this.
Alrighty guys, at this point we have put the railing in, but we decided to line it up with each structural bar so it has even more strength. So if you're putting stuff here that's a little heavy, you're not gonna have to worry about it falling through. So I think it looks real sharp, came out real good. Let us know what you guys think.
All right, so we got the E-Track on the walls, and it looks phenomenal. We did two on the doors, which you can see there's 1 foot on each door, but listen, we secured it great, not going anywhere, especially for walls. You just need to tie it into the studs if you can, but these screws, Power Pro, self-tapping, no pre-drilling, multi-surface, multi-material screws. Do not buy these screws. These are the worst screws that I've ever used. I tried to use them to put through the metal or through the wood into the metal, and ruined like 3 screws in a row. Didn't work. However, the Hillmans, just regular old Hillman, self-tapping, all down, no problems. Crazy. All right, update. We got the black on, high gloss Rust-Oleum. Back of the trailer is looking sharp. Wanted to do the frame as well as the front, so we're gonna do that. And then this is going black as well. So we're gonna, there it is. We are almost done with phase 1. The only thing left to do is the floor. All right, we are just about to move to the final step of the floor and getting that done and putting the E-Track in. But before I did that, I realized that I needed some E-Track for the bottoms of the walls. Gotta have something to tie the bikes down into, since the way that we're lining up the E-Track here is going to be in an H shape, and the bikes mainly, when we carry more than one, are going to be sitting on the rail in a wheel chock. So we're gonna need the left-hand side to be tied down into the wall. So we secured those, we got some hooks ready. Let's do the floor. All right, it's time to do the floor. It's all ready, it's prepped, it's sealed, it's swept. We're putting down a piece of rubber, 3 sections, and then doing the X-Track. So this is just gonna have a little bit extra grip, a little bit extra stability, and make it look really, really nice. Liquid nails, and then we're gonna lay it down, cut off the edges, and that's gonna give us enough time to make it look good before we put the X-Track in. So let's do it. All right, the rubber's down. Obviously it needs sealed and trimmed, but man, I'll say for only a couple hours of work, yikes, what an improvement. We're almost there. Finish line for the interior is right ahead.
We are going to drill all the way through. Once we have each bolt drilled out, we're actually going to put a metal plate underneath because you want to be secure. You want to make sure our pride and joys are going to be riding in the back here. Can't be having things going all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Can't be all over the road with it. So we're going to make this thing, it's going to be looking right now. Hey, how's it hanging under there, Bubba?
Huh?
How's it hanging under there, Bubba?
Oh, Gucci.
Guys getting down and dirty, baby.
Gucci.
So what's up to the camera?
What up, dudes?
All right, we finished the inside of the trailer. It's all done. Part 1 is wrapped, and I'm excited to show you the final product. We saw a little bit of the work along the way from what it was to what it is now. So you saw what it looked like when we got it. It was clapped out. It was just wood and some rust. Now it's functioning. It looks awesome. And while we still have a little bit of tweaks to go on the inside, the little things that we're going to install, let's take a look and see how it turned out. All right, so you can see huge transformation in only a few hours of work. We're able to take it from being gross and dirty and just basically wood and rust to what it looks like now. Completely functional as far as different setups. We can fit probably up to 4 bikes in here, different ways. Its primary use is going to be for 2 sport bikes, maybe 2 Groms, and we have it set up like that, but with the E-Track and the X-Track, we're able to just set it up however we want, and that's super exciting. If you like this video, if you like this kind of thing, then you're going to be super excited about part 2 because we're going to do the exterior. I have a really nice plan for the exterior and paint and accents and decals, and it's going to be awesome. So if you're new and you like this kind of thing, stick around, hit the subscribe to the things, but we'll see you on the next part.
We have 10 good quality brushes. Can't find one of them, so we have to use this broom handle here to trim. But you know what? Anything works when you're in a pinch when you're a seasoned vet.